What's up, my G.W.O scholars? I miss you guys so much. That's why today we're going to talk about something that would set you off your feet. Yeah, I'm going to talk about the National Health Insurance Scheme card. How can you get your National Health Insurance Scheme card? In Ghana, what do you need? What is it all about, and what are some of the things you need to experience as a Ghanaian once you have the National Health Insurance Scheme card? I'm talking about the NHIS card. I bet you didn't even know that NHIS meant National Health Insurance Scheme. Anyways, no problemo. I've taught you what it is now, so you can be proud that at least if you don't know anything about the National Health Insurance Scheme card, you know the name. That's just by the way. But just so you know, the National Health Insurance Scheme is a vital social intervention program in Ghana designed to provide residents with financial access to quality healthcare services. Let me stress on that, quality healthcare services. Throughout its establishment in 2003 by the government of Ghana under Act 650, the National Health Insurance aims to ensure universal health coverage, reducing out of pocket expenses for medical care and promoting a healthier population. So you'd reckon that if someone sends the National Health Insurance Scheme card to the hospital, they are allowed certain drugs without necessarily having to pay for it. Or sometimes they pay for those drugs but at a lower fee, right? So, yes, that's the government's own contribution to healthcare and many more. So, the truth is, it operates as a publicly funded system, making healthcare more equitable and accessible across the country. So, let me just list the objectives of the funding. Now, the primary objective of the NHIS is to provide financial protection against healthcare costs, ensuring that all residents can access quality services without catastrophic expenses. Now, it emphasizes primary care, requiring subscribers to visit their chosen primary provider first, with referrals for specialized care to manage resources efficiently. So, today we're going to talk about something called exempt groups. We're going to talk about membership categories. We're going to talk about how to actually get your NHIS card and the several ways in which you can actually get it. And at best, we're going to teach you one trick, okay? And that trick you actually have to watch till the end of the video to actually understand and be able to apply that trick as well. GWO, it's all about education. We're going to give you the best education ever. So let's talk about the ways in which you can actually get your ways in which you can get your NHIS card. So, just so you know, this is the actual official website for the NHIS. Okay, so according to them, there are two ways of enrolling as a new member with the NHIS. Mind you, we will be looking at membership renewal, so just stick with us till the end. Now, the manual and the digital way are the two main ways you can do the enrollment. So when we talk about the manual way, we are talking about the district office. If you want to register as a new member, you could do it at the district office. However, you could also do it digitally using my NHIS app. Before I get into this, we are very sorry for the video on the Ghana card. Now, the truth of the matter is the Ghana card, we stated in the video that it was a hybrid process, but I believe most of you didn't finish watching the video. And we noticed a lot of you complaining about the second link and all that. It's not our fault. It could be a problem with their system, right? So if you're facing any challenges or you face any challenges when you're applying for your Ghana card, please do well to actually go to the office uh, to which you paid your registration fee, right? Go there with your receipt and everything will be sorted. We've had a number of people go to the offices and everything was sorted out for them. So you're also encouraged to do same as well. Now, let's talk about the NHIS card, okay? That's what we're doing in this particular video. Now, for the manual enrollment, to enroll as a member of the NHIS using a manual registration, you would need to visit a district office where you'll be interviewed to know which category you belong to determine whether you are registering as a member who will contribute annually or a member of the exempt group. We'll talk more about the exempt group. Now, the exempt group refers to those who do not pay any fee for enrollment. Now, let's talk about the exempt group then. The exempt group consists of the following people: pregnant women. Pregnant women are in the exempt group and thus they will not pay any fees. Persons above 70 years would not pay any fees. Indigents would not pay any fees. Categories of differently abled persons, as determined by the minister responsible for social welfare, too, will not pay any fees, as well as persons with mental disorders. So, if you're registering as a fee paying member, please note that you will pay a premium contribution or processing fee every year. If you are enrolling as a member of the exempt category, please note that you will be required to have proof of exemption. For example, say you are a pregnant woman, you will have to present proof of pregnancy, such as current antenatal care card, a signed note from a doctor or midwife, pregnancy test results endorsed by a doctor or midwife or other prescriber. You could even bring an ultrasound scan report interpreted by qualified medical personnel. Please excuse the noisy background. Let's continue. So, yeah, if you're going in as a pregnant woman who finds herself in the exempt group, then you should make sure that you have the documents I have spoken about. Okay, we are not asking for the documents, it's the National Health Insurance Scheme that would require for it. Okay, so great. The second thing is a SNIT contributor will have to provide proof of active SNIT membership for enrollment. You will then be enrolled without paying any premium. Now, a SNIT pensioner under 70 should provide his or her SNIT number for enrollments without paying any premium. So if you're going to do this particular process, you're going to do it manually, then you should make sure that you carry all the documents you've spoken about with you when you are going to get your NHIS card. Now, at enrollment, you will be required to provide the following personal details. So, in case of any misunderstandings or anything, you can just write these down on a paper so that everything can go smoothly for you. For instance, your full name, your date of birth, your age, your marital status, your mobile phone number or numbers, residential address, Ghana card details. Now, these are the seven information you would have to provide to the NHIS. Now, after taking your personal details and payments, the enrollment officer will take your photograph and biometric information. Now, for the digital enrollment, however, to enroll, you would have to use the NHIA digital platform and you download and install the My NHIS app from the Google Play Store and iOS App Store and follow the steps, right? So you'll be required to renew your membership every year, especially if you're not in the exempt group. So that is that for the registration. Let me just take you over once again. We have the manual registration where you go to the district office, and we have the digital registration where you just use the My NHIS app. Now, as a fan of technology and digitalities, I would actually do I would actually sit in the comfort of my home and do this registration digitally. So I'm just going to take you through that. First of all, we're going to download the My NHIS app, and then we'll look at the prompt we have to follow in order to register as new subscribers. Mind you, I have not forgotten, we will come to the membership renewal. Let's get into that. All right, okay. So now I am on my Google Play Store and I'm going to download my NHIS app, right? So it is my Yeah, so it's here, my NHIS app. So this is how my NHIS app looks. So what we gonna do, we going to install. Now this will take some time, but I just want to ask you a quick question here. What is that particular video we actually did and you were so much interested in? Let us know in the comment section. And if what I'm thinking it's exactly what whoever is guessing is thinking, you get something from me. So yeah, currently we're downloading my NHIS app. I hope you took note of how the app looks so you don't end up um downloading a counterfeit app. Now this is the actual app, okay? It's still loaded. So when it's done, I'll meet you right there. Ask me, and I will tell you that it's good to know that you can do anything online, which had to be done manually. Charlie, I'm that lazy. Anyways, so I have now opened the app, right? And are you new to this app? Is the question they're asking. So I have to tell them that I am a new user and then I sign up. So when you're signing up, you have to fill in these details. So let me do mine and we'll click on continue and see in the next page what they've got going there. Now, an OTP, which is a one time password, will be sent to your mobile number and you have to put it here. Okay, so what do you do? First of all, you have to create a profile, right? So we click on create a profile here and you this is what these are the kind of information you have to put in there. Okay, so this is an example. And the next thing you do is actually do your own filling. Okay, so let me do mine. Then you select your nearest NHIS district office. So let's do that. So I can't show you the information that's actually up there, but you notice that as soon as your Ghana card is verified through the entire process, now your face and all your details will appear right on the app. Perfect. Good technology. Now let's go to the new registration and see, right? So, SNIT contributors are entitled to reduced NHIS membership fee, and there are other important details here, right? So, let's go to next. Oopsies. So, say you want to register another person, I'm already registered. That's my detail you saw there. I've blurred it. However, if you want to register another person, say I want to register the other person, then I have to put the person's Ghana card in there. I think from here you can actually continue. I don't have any other person I would like to register. So if you want to register another person, you need to make sure that you have the person's Ghana card. And you can actually do this straightforward, and the other processes will be best known to you. So if you ever encounter any problem, you have to contact the NHIS and get your questions answered. We are just middlemen. We are helping you know that this is what's ongoing. So even if you text us, the best we can tell you is to contact them. Right, so that's it. So that's how beneficial you can actually use the new NHIS registration card. Okay. Now, say I would like to renew my NHIS membership. I can click here, right? So I have to renew my NHIS membership. But just click renew now, and maybe since I want to renew for myself, click on next, and then the membership renewal is 23 Ghana cedis. So I have to pay 23 Ghana cedis. So if I want to pay now, I'll just click pay now, and the process is that easy. Okay, the process is easy. So back to our NHIS page, another thing you need to know is you can also renew your membership on the website. How do you do that? Now, the membership can be renewed at any NHIS district office, but why would you do that if you can just use the USSD, that star 929 hash, or the My NHIS app? Now, what you need to know about the membership, okay? So the membership is valid for 12 months. Members will therefore be required to renew their membership every single year. Now, members who fail to renew their membership after 12 months will have their membership deactivated. Members are advised to renew their membership within 3 months of expiration. Members are advised to renew their membership within 3 months of expiration. I think this message has been repeated twice. That shows how important that is. Now, members shall present their membership details for renewal, and it will include your NHIS number. Okay, now defaulters shall serve a 1 month waiting period before accessing healthcare. So let's say uh you do not renew your membership, okay, that's 3 months after expiry. The time you actually register, you'd have to wait for a month before you can use your card again. Okay, yeah. So defaulters shall serve a 1 month waiting period. I've stated that. However, pregnant women, children under 5, and persons about 70 years are exempted. So let's say you have not registered your card, okay, but now you're pregnant, or you have a child who's below the age of 5 and you want to access healthcare, and maybe immediately you do your renewal and you go to the hospital, you can actually provide this to them as a proof that you deserve healthcare, as though you were on the NHIS. So, another thing too is membership cards shall be replaced if it is damaged, defaced, or lost at a cost. To amend your personal details, you have to provide the necessary documents so that your details can be amended. So, before we move on to how to replace your lost NHIS card, the truth of the matter is pregnant women and indigents cannot use the app as it requires payment. So, however, they must register manually. Now, registration is not entirely instant. Biometrics and verifications are needed. So, you can register online via the app, but for some categories, an office visit is required, right? And if you want to know if there's a specific short code for new registration, it is no, there is no specific short code for the new registration. So if this is your first time we're going to get the registration or your NHIS, you cannot do it using a short code. However, for the renewal process, if you do not use the NHIS, my NHIS app, or you don't want to use the website, one thing you can actually do is to use *929# on your mobile phone. Now, when you do *929# on your mobile phone, you can choose the NHIS or even the Ghana card and enter your details and pay via mobile money. Yes, and we've also spoken about the fact that you can use the My NHIS app once again, and you can use the in-person method, or you do auto renewal subscription, and it's actually available for ongoing convenience. So if you know that you are likely to forget this, you can actually do the auto renewal subscription anyways. Yeah. Now, how then do you link? No, let me not talk about that. What do you do if your card is lost? Okay, what do you do if your card is lost? Now, if you have your membership number, you dial *929# to link your NHIS to your Ghana card, which can serve as a replacement. That's easy. Speaking of linking your NHIS to the Ghana card, that was the trick I had wanted to teach you. But since I've mentioned it, I think that will be the last thing we will look at before we end this video. However, if you visit a district office to request a replacement card, that is if the card is damaged, lost, or defaced, and you also do not have the membership number, then you would have to pay a cost. Usually it's 10 to 20 Ghana cedis, but you have to confirm locally. However, we've also spoken about the amendments where you have to send an affidavit and all the necessary information they would actually need to make those changes for you. So the Ghana card integration has made replacements easier as it can fully substitute the NHIS card. That means let's talk about the way or the process in which you can link your NHIS to your Ghana card via *929# for seamless access. They can actually link your Ghana card to your NHIS card, okay? All you have to do is *929# and then you would see the link. Okay, the link option, and then you can just go ahead and link the Ghana card to your NHIS card. Okay, so All in all, some people ask certain questions like for newborn registration, what do you do? So you use the mother's card for the first 3 months and then you register the baby by then. If you have a misplaced card, once again, you link your Ghana card to the NHIS card to replace it, or better still, you can replace it at the office. And if you want access after renewal, you have to do it instantly for most, and you don't have to wait if renewed on time. Okay, but if you wait after 3 months before you renew, you have to wait an additional 1 month before you can actually use the card. However, if you want more details, you can visit the official NHIS website at www.nhis.gov.gh, or you check in our description box. We have that link there. Or better still, you can call the helplines, which we have left in the description box as well. Guys, I hope I taught you the trick, and I hope that you're okay with everything that I've told you and taught you so far. So feel free to use this method. Feel free to do your application for your NHIS card, and stay safe, stay healthy, stay bright, stay wonderful. Thank you all for staying tuned to the end of this video. Let us know in the comment section if you have any questions. Ta-da! See you later. Bye-bye.